Once upon a time, in a cozy little house nestled at the edge of a whispering wood, lived a curious children named Lilly and Oliver. Lilly, with her hair like spun moonlight, loved to draw maps of imaginary lands. Oliver, with eyes as bright as new pennies, loved to build magnificent forts out of pillows and blankets. Every night, after their bath and just before bed, their most special friend would appear. He wasn't just any friend. He was a magical teddy bear with fur the color of warm honey and button eyes that twinkled with ancient starlight. They called him Barnaby. Tonight, as the moon cast a silvery glow through their bedroom window, Barnaby sat perched on the end of their bed, his little embroidered smile seeming wider than usual. "Lilly Oliver," he whispered, his voice like the rustling of soft leaves. "Tonight, I have a new story for you. A story about the Whispering Falls, a place where water sings and the stars come down to listen." Lilly and Oliver snuggled deeper under their quilt, their eyes wide with anticipation. "The Whispering Falls?" Lilly asked softly. "I've never drawn a map of that place. That's because it's a secret. Hidden deep within the heart of the Sleepy-Time Forest," Barnaby said with a gentle chuckle. "To find it, you don't need a map you can hold. You need a map made of dreams." Barnaby raised his soft paw, and a tiny, shimmering spark floated from his fingertip. It danced in the air, leaving a trail of gold dust that swirled and spiraled, forming a glowing path on the floor that led right out of their window and into the moonlit night. "Close your eyes," Barnaby murmured, "and let's follow the stardust trail." Lilly and Oliver closed their eyes, and a wonderful feeling washed over them, as if they were floating on a soft, fluffy cloud. When they opened them again, they weren't in their bedroom anymore. They were standing at the edge of the Sleepy-Time Forest. The trees were tall and graceful, their leaves shimmering in shades of deep blue and silver. The air was filled with the sweet scent of moon blossoms and the gentle hum of sleeping bumblebees. "Wow," Oliver breathed, looking around in awe. The stardust path twinkled ahead of them, winding between the ancient trees. "Come on," Barnaby said, taking each of their hands in his paws. "The falls are waiting." They walked along the glowing trail, their footsteps making no sound on the mossy ground. Fireflies flickered around them like tiny floating lanterns, lighting up their way. They passed by sleepy squirrels, curled up in their nests, and wise old owls who blinked at them with big, round eyes, hooting a soft good night. The forest grew quieter and more magical with every step. The trees began to whisper secrets to each other, their leaves rustling with stories of the sun and the rain. Lilly listened closely, trying to catch the words. It sounded like a lullaby, a song as old as the forest itself. Soon, a new sound joined the whispers of the trees, a soft, musical splashing. "We're getting close," Barnaby announced. The stardust path led them to a clearing, and there, bathed in the gentle light of the moon, were the Whispering Falls. It was the most beautiful sight Lilly and Oliver had ever seen. Water didn't just fall, it cascaded down moss-covered rocks in shimmering silver ribbons. And as it splashed into the crystal-clear pool below, it created a beautiful, tinkling melody. It wasn't just noise, it was music. A gentle, calming song that made you feel peaceful and happy. "It's singing," whispered Lily, her eyes sparkling. "But look," said Oliver, pointing towards the pool. Dozens of tiny glowing stars were dancing on the surface of the water. They weren't reflections. They were real stars, dipping and twirling in the pool as if it were their own private ballroom. "I told you," Barnaby said softly. "The stars come down to listen to the water's song. They love it so much, they can't help but dance." A friendly frog with a tiny crown made of a water lily pad hopped onto a rock. "Welcome, travelers," he croaked in a surprisingly deep and gentle voice. "I am the keeper of the falls. You are just in time for the nightly concert." Lily, Oliver, and Barnaby sat on the soft grass at the edge of the pool. The frog keeper tapped a reed against the rock, and the melody of the falls seemed to grow clearer, more beautiful. The water sang a story of sleepy rivers winding their way to the sea, of fluffy clouds drifting across a summer sky, and of the quiet joy of a sleeping world. As they listened, a feeling of deep calm and happiness settled over them. Lily imagined herself floating on one of the gentle river currents, and Oliver pictured himself soaring among the soft, cotton-like clouds. The dancing stars in the pool swirled faster, their light growing brighter, adding their own silent harmony to the water's song. They sat there for what felt like a long, wonderful time, completely enchanted by the magic of the Whispering Falls. Lily felt all her busy thoughts drift away, replaced by the peaceful music. Oliver felt his adventurous energy soften into a quiet contentment. Even the leaves on the trees seemed to sway in perfect time with the melody. Eventually, the frog keeper gave a final gentle tap with his reed, and the song softened to a gentle murmur. The stars in the pool began to rise, one by one, floating back up into the night sky to take their places among their celestial brothers and sisters. They twinkled a grateful goodbye as they went. "The concert is over for tonight," the frog keeper croaked with a kind smile. "But the song of the falls never truly ends. You can carry it in your hearts." Barnaby nodded. "It's time to go home, little ones. The dream map is fading." He was right. The Stardust Trail was beginning to look fainter, beckoning them back. They said goodbye to the kind frog keeper and thanked him for the beautiful music. As they walked back through the sleepy time forest, the melody of the Whispering Falls echoed gently in their minds. It was the most soothing lullaby they had ever heard. The fireflies danced them back to the edge of the woods, and the wise old owls hooted a final, sleepy farewell. Lily and Oliver closed their eyes one last time, feeling that same soft, floating sensation. When they opened them, they were back in their own warm beds. The moonlight streamed through their window, and Barnaby, the magical bear, was sitting right where he had been on the end of their quilt, his button eyes twinkling. "Did you enjoy the Whispering Falls?" he asked, his voice a soft whisper now. "It was magical," sighed Lily, her eyelids feeling heavy. "The water was singing," Oliver murmured, already half asleep. "Remember," Barnaby said, fluffing their pillows with his soft paws. "Whenever you feel restless, you can close your eyes. Listen carefully and hear the song of the falls in your heart. It will always be there to help you drift off to dreamland." Lily and Oliver smiled sleepy smiles. They snuggled down, the magical melody still playing softly in their heads. They felt safe, happy, and very, very sleepy. Within moments, they were both fast asleep, dreaming of singing water and dancing stars. Barnaby watched over them for a little while longer, his embroidered smile full of love, before settling down between them, ready to share another adventure in the morning. And in the quiet of the room, if you listened very, very closely, you could almost hear the faint, tinkling music of the whispering falls, lulling the whole house into a peaceful, deep sleep. Good night.